Hello and welcome to my Pokemon Journeys, episode 92, Gengar Goes All In, the Road to Gigantamax review. So I'm going to make this a quick one for holidays, and for that I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. We found out that Ash and Gengar wanted to come to Galar upon discovering that Gengar has a Gigantamax form. On discovering that, they found that the gym leader in Stoneside, Alistair, should be able to help them in providing Gengar the ability to do so. They arrive at the Ghost Gym, and the kid from Ghost Train meets them. He didn't introduce himself to him before, so they didn't know they were one and the same. They take Gengar to the stadium, and they meet Bee on her way out, so it's nice to see her again as she finds out he's doing Gigantamax training. So here we have it. Ash is actually using his Dynamax band again, almost 80 episodes after first getting it, and he actually gets to throw the Dynamax ball this time as he recalls Gengar. As Gengar enlarges, it's clear he's not a Gigantamax Gengar. Ash looked really cool during this sequence, so better see more Dynamax soon. It's also pretty cute how Gengar tries to force looking like a Gigantamax Pokemon with Ash cheering him on, but yeah, not happening pal. Alistair realises that Gengar can't do it, and informs Ash, which upsets Gengar, but there is a solution: drinking Max soup made with Max mushrooms that can be obtained in the woods. And that's what this episode is, collecting mushrooms in the woods, while a bunch of ghost Pokemon try to stop them. From a whole bunch of Galarian Corsola, to a Trevenant, to a Dracloak and its Dreepy that all present various obstacles. Ash and Gengar work together as a team to obtain each mushroom necessary for the soup, and you really get a long-awaited impression of their bond. After successfully obtaining the mushrooms, they cook a soup and have a nice little moment with Alistair. Like, they point out that Alistair can understand ghost Pokemon, and while Alistair's kind of surprised, I don't think he's weird. Go kind of points out that Ash finds his own way to understand Pokemon, and Alistair kind of finds that weird himself. But you know, they all like each other. It's really nice. And that evening, as the soup's still cooking and Ash and go sleep, Gengar goes to check on the soup, and Alistair takes a chance to talk with Gengar and really understand it, as Gengar's really pushing itself to get stronger. Since Gengar was lonely once, and then Ash was there to save Gengar from that, he's someone who really cares for Gengar and works with him rather than being scared of him. I think it would be very easy to make a joke about how Gengar's lack of screen time kind of impacts that, but I frankly don't care as I love the scene. There's a really good job at really just showing just how much Ash putting faith and trust in Gengar means to it after being abandoned by its old trainer. It's one of my absolute favourite scenes for any of Ash's Journeys team, and honestly, very long overdue. The next morning, Gengar drinks up the soup and they head back to the stadium. Bee walks in as Ash recalls Gengar, and remarks it's not often that Alistair helps others. Of course this is like down to Gengar being an initial pull, but Alistair's certainly come to really like Ash and Go as well. This time Gengar comes out of Pokeball and takes new form. He's finally achieved the ability to Gigantamax, as all their work has paid off. Sadly we don't get much else as we're at the end of the episode. However, as the boys get on the train, Alistair comes along to see them off, and they make sure to give them their thanks. This episode was lovely. Just due to the nature of this review, I left out a bunch of stuff I enjoyed, but it did a wonderful job at highlighting a Galar character, while really examining what Ash and Gengar mean to each other as they work to achieve a new level of power. Could this episode have been done a lot sooner than it was? Yeah, it probably could have, but it's hard to be bothered about that when I'm just watching this absolutely sweet episode and seeing Gengar doing his best. You know, he grabs Dracloak for Ash. Even the inclusion of Bee was a nice detail. We didn't have to worry about including her, but we did get to see the dual gym leaders together, and that's nice. I really can't think of a better way to end this year for Pokemon Journeys, and since a comparison might come up, I enjoyed this episode more than Mega Island. But you know what, it's not a competition. You know, this was just great stuff all around. I really enjoyed it.